Yes. The Vog fair Raphael goes and finds an expert of hers. I mean, there's a gift I was hoping to give to our friends first, you see, and since we might be waiting a while, I wonder if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the house of visitors. Meet me there. Well, I had better read off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. There. Go up here. No, not here. There. There you are, Dava. As I'm sure you guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Trial, I can do much to help our friends direct. I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. In the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. There, baked section, even if I say so myself. Bread. It, it's bread. But not just any old bread. This here is old world bread. Archon loaf, to be precise. It's what they eat over in Charland. Fancy elf bread? Simple fare, I admit, but I thought I would remind our friends at home. Nothing else, Kral tells me it's a good source of ether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There's surely nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Kral, and if it isn't ram rose too. I trust you require no introductions either, Dava. Greetings, my friend. So glad I might be well. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain elegant technologies. I've been keeping Rambrose apprised of events at the first. Suffice to say, he knows about the Exarch. Anyone alive can provide insights into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, Germany transfers the sole province of Algan royalty. Its mechanism closely guarded secret. Any record of the remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here. Empty-handed as I am, the answer being, rather phrase to ask you a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, you may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And in the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his to be done, and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Dava. If you would be so good as to leave Rambro's message and Patro's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Prob, before I wrap bread up, would you mind giving it a try, just to make sure everything's as it should be? But of course, I'm happy to lend my taste buds. Excuse me, Rambros, there's a pillow Shali, and may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of roll and berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tatro, dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be. Just so, the very taste of home. You might expect our countrymen have the best wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlie, the majority regard food as a sort of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary art, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities that which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. And being a damnable, convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars, while, when I was a lad, every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon say the same. I've been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it is all too familiar. How it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps he can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. When you deliver the loaf, please make sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Now let's go back to this area. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Here's some bread. The 12. Archon loaf? However did you come by this? I swear it had come straight from the Charlayan. Amber said that. Did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as himself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me and what we do. We're talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation.
Forgive the delay.
Nice voice.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events, to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. It is but a pity I cannot encourage them on their cause.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
They are not. Well. Well enough, though time is not dead.
Indeed. Heartening though it is to know we can stay a while longer, returning home must remain our priority.
This seems an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Have you made any progress?
We have, as it happens. One moment.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
You have to use his own blood.
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allagan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me. Namely, that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
That makes sense.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Hopefully we can get this past problem sorted before.
Forgive me, but I count 6
before things-
vessels. And
As
there
things
are only
happen.
5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
Hopefully it's gonna make it, of course.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
Just not thinking about that. Hast thou a moment of I will speak with thee on the matter of the exarch's good return reputed return unto the source. Thou wilt observe that our friends spoke spake not in certainty, yet if Thecla hath the right of it, it is possible to predict the outcome. The outcome of the plan is confident. And it is their assessment that the opportunity, the exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complication. For one, the exarch has been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have brought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself did demonstrate and merge with Ardbert, however, there exists affinity twixt like soul, and this doth give us cause to hope. That there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth end. The exarch must needs recognize the past self as to that himself. As our recent travel prevails, demonstrated memories are so to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may cause the latter to burn its former flesh. This yet seemingly still yet complex problem. For nigh on a century our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee, and to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might achieve the mantle of exarch. Henceforth none can say what choice thy friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of the truth. Dated memory. Goodness, more flashbacks? Right then, while the exarch pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Olympus and his minions. Just so, and there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Sola should not be left alone and hanged up here. Might I trouble you to visit her, Davos? Is that all as well? I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapse. Will do. More than happy to go see Shola. My thanks may lead the ask with us. Once they are out of the way, we will return to Fuel Moor, and when Shola has finished plumbing steps, I'd like you to join us there. If you are bound to Eindor, I suggest you go via Vinmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a book for you. If you are bound... Let us be on our way then. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Wait, I have a gift for you. Satoru. Some bread. From Satoru, say. Whatever could it be? Bread. That's what it is. Archon, thou sayest. Why? Here the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world? May I try some? Probably going to give her the bad idea of how this source's food is. Mayst thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectation. Wiser words have never been uttered. He's so confused. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare to study him. Indeed, a slice never far from my father's hand. Alpha, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes. You know that? What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru will do our best to return before she is forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right, let's really be off now. Find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. More teleporting. Where's it again? Pretty close? Right here. Not too far. That's the dock, I think? Yes, yeah. Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself, what brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll ready a boat. Going right into it. Oh no. I should have expected much. And...
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone.
What does he want?
None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
Can it show us? Viewing our records yet again? Really? You worry too much, Elizabeth. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. Methinks some not ill suited to the role. How wrong they come. Turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. On.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No. I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty.
Yes.
Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope. Ah, it swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
Where did he teleport her away to?
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask.
What did you want me to do?
Show me your strength. I
he
will
wants
take
me
your
to-
measure.
Wants me to fight him.
I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
Gonna be a trial. Oh no, it's one of these things. Oh, we're going into one of the memories. Love this music. You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarat. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. A tire of your game. Speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy and you mine. Our goals are in conflict and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. Do not deny it, then. Very well, let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. When? Or... Why do they look like the innkeepers? But do not imagine I crave remorse. Only justice. Need to go talk to them. Forward, hero, we shall see how strong you have become. You look like the first people you talk to start your journey. Are these fragments? That's what they look like. Let us begin. Rest assured there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. And I believe I have the perfect subject. Let not their appearance stay your hand. Beneath the facade they are merely monsters. Making me fight monsters that look like my friends. Say. All too easy, I see, but at least we now understand the rules. Thus will we make our way to the capital. Are you trying to unnerve me? Come now, I made it plain that they were monsters. Probably just trying to say that they're monsters to him. Be that as it may, even a monster could be someone's beloved. That is what I wish to impress upon you. So come, we shouldn't dwell in the beginning, when so much of your story awaits. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as a hero. Oh, these guys. I'm fine with fighting these guys. Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done, onward then, over the bloody bodies of the fallen. Why is he making all these ancient ones look like other characters? Tasted many sweet triumphs, yes, but so did you taste bitter tragedy. Who would forget the crystal braves, That idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature. Faces you know and loathe all, but from let your hatred burn and strike them down with all your might. I remember Ilbert.
God damn it!
Such yet again, it always goes stronger with every battle. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I have dealt with countless heroes. And always it's the same way. No amount of reasoning to bridge our differences will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own belief, fight for them with all my being. Seems there's nothing for it but for us to fight. For a certainty, I am Elidibus. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission. To that end do I take your measure, and eventually I will eliminate you. Your hopes and dreams are inconsequential. Enough talk. It is not your assertion that I wish to know, but your strength. Well, change the heavens word theme. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Porthos. Had you and the Science met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared this. It might have been spared his, but not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. Swept along by the tide of events and slew those who sought the unending conflict just as you forbid. Or was it the thirst for vengeance that drove you? Like this so far. I trust you are beginning to limber up. Do keep up the fine form. Around heroes, people are wont to flock, who harbor all manners of motive, each baser than the last. Come let the curtains rise in the Grand Melee. Oh, I remember Grand Melee. No more than they deserve in the end, their hand of friendship is tainted with personal desire. There's only one up here. There's gonna be a You know what comes next? We put an end to the Dragonsong War. Nidhogg? Yep, Nidhogg. Oh, Nidhogg. Like, Asinian possessed Nidhogg. There's no saving your comrade this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. Where'd he go? Oh. As simple as that, 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. Every end marks a new beginning, and here is such there's only ever conflict. There. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings. Passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us. Irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my... Wait for him to continue. Never mind, we are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following the trail of ash, you set forth to Alamegan and Doma into a storm of blood. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger, so strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. Thank you, Rob St. King, for following. Glad to have you here. In order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort, you journeyed too far to the far eastern plains. There you encountered the land's greatest heroes and fought to win them over to your cause. Oh no, I have to fight Sadu. I like Sadu.
It's not enough!
There we go. The strong are drawn to the strong, thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Come on, say something. Yet where ardent souls gather, so too do fires burn. In this way did you consign those around you to the flames. Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothing, like the ephemeral morning dew they are. I hate reading out loud. I always mess up.
I cannot fail. Not again.
You did not hesitate, or perhaps could not. No matter, let us turn our attention to the final. Am I finally going to fight it? Or the final boss, Seven Sport? Here we should have a test between fellow beasts. It's only fitting, would you not agree? Yep, definitely. Definitely Xeno. And I fought you in this flesh. 'Twas I who triumphed. Will you turn the tables this time? Come on, move. There. Where is he? Is that all? Oh, because I don't fully fight him? Probably because I lost. My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned by taking your measures. Taking your measure this way, let us try something different. Come, continue this within. That was the end of the previous expansion. Stormblood. Now it's the Shadowbringers, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. An impressive show of strength, but surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emmett's Conqueror is capable. Such might require a fairer measure to compare like with like, yes? I shall just have to test it myself. Come on, Dava, show me what you can do. Fallen warrior Ardbert. Oh, Elizabeth. How hard is this going to be? I feel like it's going to be hard. Why is the game still calling him Ardbert? He's not Ardbert. He may not be the real Ardbert, but you do well not to underestimate me. All that made him the warrior he was, every battle waged, every blow swung, it's part of my very being, so come fight me like you mean to take my head. Can't be that hard. I'm sure I can take him down on the first try. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, I got hit. Oh, here it comes again. Here it comes again. Oh. I might die a few times, I'm not sure. If I keep getting hit like that, then I'm definitely gonna die. Gold relief. Good, good. That's just your murderous intent. You'd only given the chance. May have you think to recover this body? So prove that it's no use to me. Prove that I can't test you with it. Come at me with everything you got. Oh, oh. 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 I don't know what to do with that. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing that. That's what it meant. Avalanches. Avalanche act? I'm doing good so far. Oh, here it comes. There we go. This. Come on, get it over with. There we go, I made it. Not getting hit. Soul Flash, I don't like the sound of that. I see you're a different piece from when you taste my creations. Very well, I will within my very limits to see what you're truly capable of. Lands of old. Hold nothing back, for neither will I. Oh. There we go, made it. I don't think I'll make it. Oh, I made it. So close to beating him. I completely overlooked it. Made it. So close, 3%. And you should be down now. I have my answer. And my duties complete.
You have grown stronger since last we fought.
Of course.
The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Have you finished?
Oh, back. Thanks. Sounds of it. Good.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see. Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are.
Wait,
A primal.
not actually an Askin, he's a primal?
The ancients created Zodiark to deliver the star from destruction.
No, wait a
If the
sec.
magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiark would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiark's heart.
Well, I guess it makes sense that he primal if he became
How you
Zodiac's
came
heart.
to be separated from him is less clear.
Separated from necessity because of Heidelin.
If you are a fragment of his being,
So he's
it
a
stands
fragment
to
of
reason
Zodiac.
a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and
Damn,
such
he's
are my
correct.
methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them.
Elizabeth, this whole time was a
This
primal.
served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
Oh, He's making him angry.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Oh, he's
Your
angry.
question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might.
Am I going to try to
As I am
reform?
now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Right? Is he threatening to go after my friend? Probably was. It has been an eventful morning, if indeed it is morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see that my efforts at Einmir have borne fruit. You have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elizabeth's parting threat, not least of all. Ah, but forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them to find here. With luck, the ethereal stream you traverse still lingers. I won't be long. Alright. That was an event set of events. What's going on? Am I waiting for the fella? What is that? That. I'm not going to get information on that. Peculiar crystal. Hold on a second. What is it? It looks similar to a crystal. Etched in the star. Peculiar crystallize on the floor. On its surface, an array of stars of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. There we go. Just day forth, bring honor to the seat of. The distorted voice of the ancient rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in crystal, it would seem. Notice something else glinting up ahead. Constellation. Funny. Oh, Oh, 3 of them. Find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is identical in shape. Focus on the crystals and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friend, braced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes, all is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people, no greater pride. We all know happiness now and forevermore. Why are they just laying about? I guess it's none in here. I guess it's gonna be... pretty big city to look for small crystals. Oh, there's some. More. Okay. More voice. The heavens are ablaze, the lands rent asunder. What will become of the world? Life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. We but hold fast to hope we may yet find a path to salvation. Voices tell it incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? Most definitely. Down here. Who's just leaving him? Two of them here. Oh yeah, pointing it out. You soon discover 2 more crystals, rather too soon in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom. This we swear, so please, dry your tears. Whatever awaits at the end of your search is plain you have yet to find it. You guys are on the same quest as me. There's 3 of them here. Sure enough, you just swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. Time has come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life our savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably. And the power I wield begins to seem terrible, but this is right. It is right. Is this the process of creating Zodiac? The tale of the crystals weave seemed near its end, but it isn't over yet. Only one. With almost melancholy inevitability, 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again beneath the blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. Thought it was the final one. Final one? 13 crystals, 13 stars. Sounds like it's last. Thanks to the cinematic. Dawn is the brilliant radiance of light, replaced by the sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this be how it ends? For whom we love, for we who love the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it to be so. Well, well, meet again, my new old friend. What's this guy? This sentient memory. Islodius? How good of you to remember. I see you have been collecting stars. Wait, did they, these for me? I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? Yeah, they do.